Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that could put some serious pressure on the defense.
Number 6 gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And it's fouled away. One strike home now to Ellsbury. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
1-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Donaldson trying to get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Batting third.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's Michael Brantley. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Max Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two out, nobody on. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Parker has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 1st inning coming up from Rogers Center. It's now 1-0 New York. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Michael Pineda is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding into the box, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit high. Pineda is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
In now, Monty Harrison, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Santana on at first, nobody out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Nobody out, runner on first. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in for the Jays, Troy Tulowitzki. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base paths in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Slow grounder to first. He's got to hurry, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Preston Tucker, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in to second for 1, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box, Matthew Deutscher, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The native pauses. Here it is. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 2nd inning coming up from Toronto, all tied at 1-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Roy Rubio, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 6th, designated hitter, number 19.
Digging in the switch hitter, Vargas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air into shallow left center. Parker sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Kyle Parker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kyle Parker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Colby Oliver, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ryan Goins.
Next to bat for Toronto, Ryan Goins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back to back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Ready for another chance? Monty Harrison, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Goins on second. Santana at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Set and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Next for New York, Marvin Castro.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Marvin Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Tulowitzki at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 45.
So striding forward now, Garcia. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he lays off for ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Left fielder.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Max Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Markakis at second. Brantley on at first with 2 down. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 popped him up. Oliver over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We play 2.5, 2-1 New York. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two balls and no strikes. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Preston Tucker fouled off. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Set. Here's the 3-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matthew.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matthew Deutscher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rubio has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in once again, Roy Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Vargas. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in, Stephen Vogt flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two and 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, Kyle Parker. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Parker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there, and he's out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Standing in now, Colby Oliver. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Down 1-1.
This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Jose Ramirez answers the call for the men here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Try again, 1-2, and it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Danny Santana, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. Monty Harrison would be next. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Monty Harrison.
Ready once again, Monty Harrison. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And that misses 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Now a throw over to first, back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Preston Tucker, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Marvin Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Marvin Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. This is hit on the ground, but foul. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Settling in now, Garcia. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Castro stands at first with 1 out. Nope. 3-0. On deck is Nick Markakis. The 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Tucker. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2. Fouled away. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now another 2-2. Up around the face.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ready for another shot now. Max Torres. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Matthew Deutscher.
First baseman, Matthew Deutscher.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. It's a fastball looked at for a strike. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready now, Kyle Parker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in and looking for more, Colby Oliver. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Ellsbury is right there, 1 down. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, Ryan Goins. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Yanked fouled off to the right.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Santana, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still out in front, 5-2. Into the box now, Roy Rubio. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Harrison patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Vargas. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. Hard hit ball to second. There is Goins. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So striding in, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Striding in, Monty Harrison. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Monty Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A wave and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, He might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. Castro ranges to his right, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
41, Justin Wilson.
Josh Donaldson will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Harrison takes his lead at third with 1 away. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Full count. 3-2. Preston Tucker will be next. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Castro. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Standing in, Preston Tucker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Castro. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. The Jays are out in front 6-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Seventh inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Marvin Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Soft liner toward first. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. The 1-0 home. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0-1 the count. It was a walk in his last trip. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 misses inside off the plate. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 25, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Has to barehand it. Well, that was a big-time stab, and that probably saved a run, but the bases will be loaded despite the great effort.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Ready once again, Max Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ellsbury, the runner at third. Markakis over at second. Brantley at first. 2 out in the inning.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 1-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees leave them loaded. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Riding in once again, Matthew Boycher. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home is fastball down below the knees.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Here's a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Castro backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Parker.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Parker 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. One and one the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch The fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Colby Oliver. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
In now, Ryan Goins. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next play?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 6-2. Aaron Luke is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Aaron Luke.
Leading off the inning, Roy Rubio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Roy Rubio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Digging in once again, Vargas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Tucker is after it. 1 down. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Rubio leads off first with 1 away. One and one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Luke, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 2. Will Harris is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Will Harris.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Monty Harrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. Called strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Troy Tulowitzki is on deck. The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Popped him up. Torres has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Markakis, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, Tulowitzki heading for third. The relay, and Tulowitzki will make it to third with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. Sliced hard but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. It's taken down and in for a ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Preston Tucker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 6-2. striding in to start the ninth, Marvin Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Marvin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Digging in now for the Yankees, Garcia 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1 out, nobody on. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Harrison arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball stays high. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Goins fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
6-2 the final total today. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 6 earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First from the Victorian Blue Jays, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.